Welcome to episode 3 of 7 Nights 7 Fire Lookout. Oh, well, I should have expected that. I guess he did do that at the beginning of last week's video too, but yeah, we're on lookout number 3. Let's hit the trail. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to hit it with my feet now. Oh, and did I mention our adorable kitty is with us? We've got about 10 miles till we get to the lookout. Apparently the last half mile or so is pretty rough. We'll have to see how it is. I think we might see it on the very top of that mountain over there. There's something that looks a little boxy. I think that's our lookout. That's our lookout. We got a ways to go. The previous 2 lookouts have said that we're just running the fire lookout and other people are welcome to come enjoy the view around the base of the fire lookout. But this one, however, says that we should close the gate. So we are going to get our privacy. That's really exciting. Man, she was eager to get out. Oh yeah, where did Leah go? Did she go to the bathroom? That's not the way up, kitty. That is not the way up. Menko, are you a fire lookout, kitty? She's laying in the shade underneath the lookout. There's a good girl. I think she just gets to the end of her leash and decides, well, I guess I'll lay here. Is Leah going up? She's going up, Menko. I'm not sure. Does Menko even notice? Oh, I think she's noticed. Oh, she has noticed and she says, save me. I think he's more scared of you than you are of him, Menko. Menko's already like halfway up the lookout tower. What are you doing, kitty? She has even figured out the way up. We're gonna let you up right now. Go! There she comes!
Oh God, can I go down first, kitty? No? Okay.
Oh my goodness, up she goes! Up she goes! Yep. We're gonna keep going. Up she goes. You are so athletic. You gonna take a look down at mom? Oh my goodness, all the way up. She knows the drill already. Those are bigger steps for you, huh? In she goes. There she goes. Free. At this lookout, they've actually retrofitted these old school windows with window screens so we can leave her completely free to roam in here. I think it is safe to say that this is the nicest lookout we've stayed in so far. There's even a wood burning fireplace in here that, of course, because of the beautiful weather we're having, we will not be making use of. Speaking of the beautiful weather, let me show you around the catwalk.
This is Gem Peak Lookout, located just barely on the Montana side of the Montana-Idaho border, northeast of Spokane, Washington, and southwest of the tiny town of Knoxon, Montana. It was first active in 1921 as a U.S. Forest Service RAG outfit, which, in this case, as I'm just learning reading this, means it was a pole platform tent near an open platform tower. It remained that way until 1939, at which point it was upgraded to a 20-foot tower with an L4 cab on top. In 1964, that was replaced with the tower you see here, a 30-foot R6 flat-top cab with a catwalk. It was staffed through the 1970s and is now rentable, hence us being able to stay here. This lookout, at 30 feet high, is the second highest lookout on our journey, second to the previous night's Lookout Deer Ridge, which stood at 40 feet.
Yeah, you wanted some of the water. Menko, did you find the kitty storage? There's nothing in there for you. Are you just trying to get filthy for us? Out you come. Just had to check it out.
Well, here, too. I'm Sam Reich. The game's so good, we spun it on Changed. Welcome to Noisome Make.
A little bit of buffering is to be expected when you're in a fire lookout. No, not you. We're gonna head down and grab the makings for dinner. What the heck? Yeah, my phone just changed to 6:11. We seem to be right on the date timeline between Pacific and Mountain Time, so it's either 5 or 6:11 right now, and either way, that's dinner time, so.
To explain all the things I feel, I feel weak, I feel weird, just like I'm not even real. A deep blue sky rains down on me, a gray old house on the edge of falling. Walk down the path, knock on the door to see. I'm so
You might have seen these chips back here, figured out what we're having. We are gonna try to make nachos in a pot. I've never done this before, and I think I'm gonna struggle not to burn the bottom layer. All right, let's see how it comes out. Something that we've noticed in all 3 of the lookouts we've been to so far that I think is enough now to say it's not a coincidence is that the beds are all on the west side of the fire lookout, which means you can sleep in a little better in the morning because the sun doesn't hit you as soon. Look at this incredibly happy kitty. Yeah, she's got her bag. What more does she need? Yeah. All worn out from climbing up here, huh? That is a heavy pot. All right, this is what we're working with here. That's what I was thinking. They might be a little soggy. We're gonna get some hot sauce going here in a minute, but let's see. That's pretty good. We're gonna go with the Heartbeat hot sauce, camp sauce on the top layer here. You can see over here they took out quite a few trees, probably to help prevent the lookout from being burned down. This, I think, has got to be the best weather we've had at a lookout so far. There's just enough breeze to keep you cool, but it is just so dang peaceful up here. I hit the Winco bulk foods department for our desserts on this trip, and I think these are peanut butter caramel chocolate ball things. Were you laughing at them? I'll put my balls in your mouth.
Gross.
There's ones are even attached. Those are okay. Menko, you are scaring me a little bit. I know you're pretty good, but let's go back the other way, huh? No. I see what you're thinking. We went back inside. Here you go. Not sure? Yeah, back inside? Okay. This your bag? Yeah. Yeah? Such a happy girl. Think we're gonna get the fly? You're just leaving. Oh. You better get the fly. Oh. I thought the sun had set, but it was just behind a cloud and it is re-emerging. Look at this. Not too often you see the bottom half of the sun.
I will say, and I'm not entirely sure why, maybe it's all the smoke, but this is the best lookout we've stayed at, but it's also kind of the spookiest. I guess maybe it just feels the most isolated because it's getting dark here and we still cannot see any lights from any towns in the distance.
Yeah, the battery's dead. Someone left these fairy lights up here, maybe the hosts, and we're gonna make sure we leave them fully charged because I have plenty of batteries for my cameras and whatnot. It is about 10 o'clock Pacific or 11 o'clock Mountain Time. My watch is currently showing Pacific time, so I guess it's about bedtime. We will see who we get tomorrow.
What you doing, kitty? Enjoying the sunspot? Did you, good girl? Yeah.
So I've been making most of the food on this trip so I can do it on camera, but Leah really is better at eggs and bacon, even though it's simple. I'm not very good at it. So she's gonna take care of that this morning. Let's see how I did on the coffee. I think I did pretty good. Menko, what are you doing? Leah kind of wants to sit there, I think.
Would love to sit there and go.
Off you go. Oh my god, that's not what I meant. Off you go. Go.
She's your man.
Yeah.
It's getting to be about checkout time up here, so we gotta head out.
This tower is only 30 feet high, so I should be able to catch stuff this time, right? Nailed it. Oh boy, almost missed that one.
Here comes the baby.
Oh boy. Ow. Oh boy. Ow.
Sorry.
That hurt.
Oh god, there's no way.
I got it.
No problem. It's not even windy.
Problem.
That isn't gonna work, Katie.
Here, kitty. Go. Come on. Oh, she's going for the chip. Oh my goodness. This is why you keep your cats on a leash. You would have demolished that chipmunk if you let her.
I know.
Yeah, that's a good girl. Oh, hi.
Well, we appear to have been attacked by mice. We found some turds and then we inspected our food and found stuff like this. So unfortunately, we're going to make a stop at the grocery store to replace some stuff. I left the windows open last night to hopefully help with like ventilation so the fridge didn't have to work as hard. And that's when I suspect they got in here and had their way with our stuff.
Are you stuck?
I think she's fine.
Is that comfy?
Leah is in search of drinks back there in the cooler.
She climbing.
Where you going, cat?
We just came down from that hill at the lookout, and there is a little cabin here. I think this is for like in the winter. You can use it for warming. Let's see if it opens. Oh yeah. Oh, whoa. Look at this fire pit and the chimney. This is super cool. All right, let's close this thing up and hit the road. Got about an hour and a half on pavement, then we're hitting the dirt again. We need to stop for groceries, as I mentioned, thanks to those mice as well as fuel. All right, groceries acquired. I think we're just gonna make our way up to the fire lookout. With our fresh, non-mouse touched bread, we're gonna have salami, cheese, and whatnot on these. I don't know if you want out, kitty. The highway's kind of loud. If you want to. Oh my goodness, you are so adventurous.
Such a good girl.
There's what we're working with. Oh my goodness, really, cat? Well, we have just hit dirt, which means
No, Menko.
it's time to tighten my subframe with an adjustable wrench because it's coming loose. Yeah, I'm worried about it. Yes, I am. In case you were wondering, your subframe should not be tightenable by hand. And in addition to tightening bolts that I should not be able to tighten by hand, we're going to be airing down because apparently the road up to this lookout is one of the gnarliest on this trip. And now that all those things are taken care of, that means that we can get up to the next lookout, but it also means it's the end of the video. You'll have to subscribe and like the video and do all of those things, and come back here next week to see if this old Volvo makes it up to the lookout or falls apart. Well, I need to go. I need to go.